All right, here we are looking at a vintage Kenmore straight stitch machine. The model number is 148.392. I believe this is a late 50s model, and it does come with the top, which turns it into a portable machine, has the carrying case, and the bottom just sits in this base here. You can lift it up to get to the bottom section. And this again is a dedicated straight stitch machine. It threads very similar to many other machines, so I will show you how to thread it. But over here is your stitch length. This is the longest stitch length, and then up for reverse. And this little dial here is so if you have a specific stitch length that you want to lock in, you can lock it in, so when you go to reverse back to straight stitch, it'll remember that stitch length. So I'll set it all the way open. This right here is your feed dog level. Some machines don't have one at all, and other machines just have up or down. This machine actually has down and then numbers 1, 2, 3, and up. So, and it's a smooth dial, so depending on what type of fabric, like silks or satins, you can really dial in the exact level that you would like your feed dogs, depending on what type of fabric you use. So that's kind of neat. I like that a lot. It's a class 15 machine. The bobbins go in here. Class 15 bobbins are very easy to come by on eBay or Amazon, so that's not a problem. I've gone through the machine, completely cleaned it out, gave it a full service tune-up, lubricated everything. I think I may even put a new bobbin winding tire on there, and it is ready to sew. So I'll just step on the pedal here so you can see it sewing. It has a very powerful motor. So, like I said, late 50s, so all the gears and levers inside are all metal, so it's going to last a long, long time. Yeah, it's lasted this long, so it's probably going to go, who knows, 100, 200 more years, as long as you just keep maintaining it. So let's go ahead and take a look in the back here. So here's the back, and here's where it plugs into the motor. Right there. It's a 3-prong plug. There is a hole here for where maybe a different motor would have fed cords down under here, maybe if it was in a large cabinet. But this motor here has the same name brand, Kenmore. And let's see if it has any information on here. Is a full 1 amp, so it's a very powerful motor. Can sew through a lot of heavy material. Probably one of the more powerful machines that's still in the household sewing machine class. But one thing I want to notice, if you are interested in this machine, when you plug it in, depending on how you have your pedal cord, it could lay on this belt. So you don't want that to happen, because you go through the belt and cut through the cord. So if you have it in a permanent place in your home, it's easy to just fix this so it doesn't creep over towards the belt. But just something to notice, that you don't want this to touch the belt. But yep, there you have it. This is a fantastic find. Very good looking machine. I even, after I cleaned it up, I even put a coat of car wax on it to get a little extra shine to it. I don't know if you can see it, but it has a real nice shine to it. But yep, again, this is the Kenmore 148.392. Late 50s, made in Japan. All metal, straight stitch machine. All right, thanks for stopping by.